This message is straight from heaven. Don't let the enemy distract you. Watch till the end. Archangel Michael says, the battle in the unseen realm has escalated beyond what was expected. Forces that have been working in secrecy have now stepped into a dangerous territory, trying to manipulate and remove you from what is rightfully yours. The whispers of betrayal have turned into loud cries, and those who once smiled in your presence have revealed their hidden agendas. But you are not alone in this fight. The divine has seen everything, and the exposure is now happening at an unstoppable pace. What was once concealed in darkness is being dragged into the light, and the truth cannot be hidden any longer. The enemies that have plotted against you thought they had the upper hand. They underestimated the power that stands behind you, the shield that protects you, the sword that fights for you. Their plans, built on deception, are now crumbling into dust. The spirit realm is in motion, and justice is being served. The removal they conspired against you has backfired, and now they find themselves caught in their own traps. The energy they used against you is now returning to them tenfold. Like this video to receive this blessing and reclaim your rightful position. Archangel Michael says, the battle is not just about you, it is about your purpose, your destiny, and the divine assignment placed upon you. They saw the light within you, and it terrified them. Their actions were fueled by envy, by greed, by the fear that you would rise beyond their control. But they failed to realize that what is meant for you can never be stolen. The divine does not allow the righteous to be cast away without cause. The tables are turning, and the weight of their actions is pressing down upon them. You have been removed from a place that no longer served your highest good. What they meant for harm, the universe is reshaping for your elevation. What they thought was your downfall is becoming the very step that lifts you higher. Type 777 if you receive this confirmation. The spiritual warfare is at its peak, but do not be shaken. The guardians around you are standing firm, their swords drawn, their shields locked in protection. You are not alone in this. Your name is being spoken in realms unseen, and the forces of light are working on your behalf. There are doors closing, but greater ones are opening. The rejection they orchestrated is turning into redirection. You are being placed where you truly belong, and nothing can stop the divine timing that is now unfolding. Your name has been removed from places where deception ruled. But your name is now being written in places where truth reigns, where prosperity flows, where your spirit will find peace. The shifting is painful, but it is necessary for the breakthrough ahead. Type 999 if you are ready for the shift. Archangel Michael says, your enemies are confused. They thought they had succeeded in casting you out, but now they find themselves in chaos. The very ground they stood upon is cracking beneath them, and their plans are turning to dust. If you wish to show your appreciation, you can give super thanks up to $50. Their masks are slipping, their alliances breaking. Those who once stood with them are now seeing the truth. The lies they wove are unraveling, and they are being left exposed. This is not the time to fear. This is the time to stand in faith, to hold your head high, to know that what is happening is for your greatest good. You have not been forsaken, you have been preserved. Type 444 to stand in your power. The betrayal, the rejection, the removal, it was all part of the divine strategy. If you had stayed where they wanted you, you would have been trapped in a cycle of deception. But now, you are free. Free to rise. Free to move forward. Free to walk into the destiny that was written for you before time even began. You will see those who plotted against you fall into their own traps. They will watch as you rise beyond their expectations. The tables have turned, and now they must face the consequences of their actions. Type 222 to receive your restoration. Archangel Michael says, the battle has reached its climax. The forces of darkness have exhausted their schemes, and now they stand powerless against the divine decree. The storm is settling, and in its wake, you stand victorious. What they took from you is being restored. What they stole is being returned in abundance. What they meant to destroy is now being rebuilt stronger than before. You will rise from this. You will look back and see how everything worked in your favor. You will step into a season where peace, prosperity, and purpose align in ways you never imagined. Type 111 to claim your victory. Your name is being spoken in places where blessings flow. Doors are opening that no one can shut. The divine favor upon you is undeniable, and those who once conspired against you will be forced to witness your rise. Hold firm in your faith. Do not waver. Do not doubt. The battle has been won, and you are stepping into your divine reward. Archangel Michael says, the voices were raised, the tension unbearable. They spoke your name with anger, with frustration, with desperation. The energy in the room shifted, and the truth about their hearts was revealed. The battle of words was not just about you, it was about power, about control, about their own insecurities. They argued because they could no longer contain their emotions, their hidden agendas now exposed. They never expected the truth to come to light so suddenly. Everything they plotted in silence, every whispered plan they made, has now turned against them. The argument was a result of their own deceit coming back to haunt them. They can no longer hide behind false smiles and empty words. They thought they could manipulate the situation, but their own words betrayed them. What they meant for evil is now turning in your favor. They have lost the battle they started, and now they are scrambling to cover their mistakes. Type 333 to receive divine clarity. Archangel Michael says, you have been set apart for a reason. The rejection was painful, but it was necessary to free you from a place that no longer served your highest good. You have been removed, but only to be repositioned for something greater. What they meant to harm you has become your greatest protection. You were not meant to be part of their deception, their schemes, their dishonesty. The universe intervened to pull you away before the storm destroyed everything. They see now that you were the light in the darkness. They took your presence for granted, but now that you are gone, they feel the void you left behind. Their argument was their undoing, and now they must face the consequences. Type 777 if you receive this revelation. The truth is unfolding in ways they never anticipated. The very people who stood against you are now at odds with each other. Their plans have crumbled, their alliances shattered, and now they are left with nothing but regret. You were removed, but not rejected. You were set free, not abandoned. The divine hands that shielded you have placed you on a new path, one where blessings flow without obstacles. What they took for weakness was actually your greatest strength. You chose peace over conflict, and now peace is choosing you. The divine is preparing a new place for you, one that is filled with abundance and protection. Type 999 if you are ready to walk into your new beginning. The voices that once spoke against you are now silent in shame. The weight of their actions is pressing down upon them, and they are realizing the cost of their betrayal. You, however, are free from the burden they tried to place on you. The battle they fought was never truly about you. It was about their own fears, their own insecurities, their inability to accept the greatness that shines within you. They tried to push you out, but all they did was elevate you to a higher place. What seemed like an ending is actually a beginning. The chapter they closed was never yours to complete. You are now stepping into a destiny that is free from their control, from their manipulation, from their toxic energy. Type 444 if you are ready to embrace your new path. Archangel Michael says, this battle is over. You have walked away victorious, not by fighting, but by allowing the divine to fight for you. What was meant to break you has only built you into someone stronger. They will watch as you rise. They will see you thrive in ways they never expected. Their anger, their envy, their attempts to remove you have only propelled you into greater blessings. The divine has spoken on your behalf. Your name is being written in places of honor. Your steps are being guided into abundance, into prosperity, into divine favor. Type 222 to receive your confirmation. They cannot touch what has been divinely protected. They cannot undo what has already been set in motion. Their arguments, their plans, their schemes have failed, and now they must face the truth. You were never meant to stay in that place. You were always destined for greater things. What was taken from you will be restored, multiplied, and given back in ways beyond your imagination. Hold firm to your faith. Do not waver. Do not doubt. The doors that are opening for you cannot be closed by anyone. Type 111 to step into your blessings. The storm has passed. The battle is finished. You are walking into a new season, untouched, unshaken, and victorious. Archangel Michael says, the unseen battle has reached a dangerous point. The forces that have been working against you in silence have made a drastic move. Without warning, you have been cut off, removed, separated from what you once knew. If you wish to show your appreciation, you can give super thanks up to $50. The shift was sudden, unexpected, and yet it was necessary. Those who conspired against you thought they were in control, but they failed to realize that divine intervention is at play. Their actions, driven by envy and deceit, have only set the stage for something greater. What they meant for harm is being turned around for your benefit. Their betrayal was painful, but it is also your breakthrough. You have been removed from their grasp because the divine is protecting you from what you cannot yet see. The darkness they plotted against you is now consuming them. They thought they had won, but the tables are turning faster than they expected. Their secret war has only exposed their own weaknesses. Type 333 to receive divine protection. The battles behind your back have been raging longer than you knew. Whispers turned into shouts, plans turned into actions, and now the truth is coming to light. Their deception could no longer remain hidden. You were never meant to be part of their games, their schemes, their manipulations. The divine has separated you for a reason. What felt like a loss is actually your greatest protection. They gathered against you, thinking their numbers would make them strong. But the divine does not count strength in numbers, it counts it in truth. And the truth is setting you free from every lie spoken against you. Type 777 if you receive this revelation. Their masks are slipping, their alliances breaking apart. What was once a united front against you is now a battlefield of their own making. The ones who sought to remove you are now turning on each other. This is the moment where everything changes. The very people who celebrated your downfall will soon see you rise. What they thought was a permanent defeat was only a divine redirection. Your absence is felt more than they expected. They thought cutting you off would weaken you, but instead, it has strengthened you. The distance they created has given you clarity, power, and a path forward. Type 999 if you are ready to walk into your destiny. Archangel Michael says, "Do not grieve what you have lost. What was taken from you was never truly meant for you. The divine is clearing the way for something far greater. Every betrayal, every harsh word, every unfair action, they will all be turned into stepping stones. What they thought would break you has only built you into someone stronger. The new path ahead is filled with divine favor. You are walking into a season where deception cannot follow you. The lies, the manipulation, the deceit, they have all been left behind. Your steps are now being guided by truth and light." Type 444 if you are ready for your transformation. Their victory was short-lived. They celebrated too soon. What they thought was the end of you was actually the beginning of something new. They thought they could erase you, but your presence is stronger than ever. They thought they could silence you, but your voice is louder than before. They thought they could defeat you, but they have only awakened the warrior within you. The divine has spoken. The battle is over, and you have already won. Your name is being lifted in places they never imagined. Type 222 to receive your restoration. The war is finished. The darkness they tried to pull you into has lost its grip. You are stepping into a future where peace, abundance, and purpose align. Hold your head high. Walk forward with confidence. The doors that are opening for you cannot be shut by anyone. Archangel Michael says, "Your name was spoken in anger, in deception, in jealousy. They dragged you into a storm that was never yours to fight. The battle raged on, and before you even realized it, you were caught in the middle of something meant to bring you down. They used your name as a weapon, twisting words, creating false narratives. They wanted to see you fall, to make you a scapegoat for their own failures. The energy around them was toxic, filled with deceit and manipulation. The argument grew louder, the accusations became heavier, and suddenly, you found yourself cut off. Not because you were guilty, but because the divine removed you from a place where you were never meant to stay. What seemed like rejection was actually protection in disguise. They thought they could tarnish your name, but the truth is now rising to the surface. Their lies are unraveling, their false claims are being exposed. What they meant for harm is turning around for your good. Type 333 to receive divine protection. The battle they waged against you has left them weakened. Their schemes are collapsing under the weight of their own deception. They underestimated the power that stands behind you, the unseen forces working in your favor. You were never alone in this fight. While they plotted against you, the divine was already preparing a way out. The tables are turning, and now they must face the consequences of their own actions. Your name is being cleared in places where they tried to stain it. The truth cannot be hidden forever. Those who stood against you are now questioning their own loyalty to the lies they believed. Type 777 if you receive this revelation. Archangel Michael says, you are no longer part of their battle. The divine has cut the ties that bound you to unnecessary pain. You have been set apart, separated, placed on a path where peace reigns over chaos. Let them fight their own battles. Let them drown in the confusion they created. You have been elevated beyond their reach, and now they must watch from a distance as you rise. What they took from you will be restored. What they tried to steal will be returned tenfold. The hands that tried to push you down will now tremble as they see you ascend. Type 999 if you are ready to step into your victory. The battle is over, and you did not even have to lift a finger. The divine fought on your behalf, silencing the voices that spoke against you. Now, all that remains is the peace that follows a storm. You will look back at this moment and realize it was necessary. Every attack, every false accusation, every betrayal, it all played a role in your transformation. You have emerged stronger, wiser, and more powerful than ever before. If you wish to show your appreciation, you can give super thanks up to $50. Those who tried to ruin you are now facing the consequences of their actions. They see that their attempts to bring you down only elevated you higher. What they meant for destruction has become your stepping stone. Type 444 if you are ready for your breakthrough. Your absence is their greatest loss. They thought they could replace you, erase you, diminish you. But now they realize that without you, their foundation is crumbling. You were the light in their darkness. The strength they never acknowledged. The wisdom they took for granted. Now, you are walking into a new season. A place where you are valued, appreciated, and uplifted. The divine has prepared something greater, something far beyond what you ever imagined. Type 222 to receive your restoration. The battle is finished. The chapter has closed. You are stepping into a future where joy, success, and abundance flow endlessly. Hold your head high. Walk with confidence. The blessings ahead of you cannot be stopped.